welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, the Monster Within. I am your storyteller, Prince. Uh, so we're getting back into it. Our intrepid coterie just had a bit of a dealing with one Angelique, and there was some psychic damage dealt. I know this is not the game that deals psychic damage, but yeah, we dealt some psychic damage. And now we're in recovery. So I suspect you make your way back inside. Yes, Crux.
GM, wasn't there a premonition?
What premonition? Oh,
God
yes,
damn it.
yes. I was getting there, but I was just trying to think about where I wanted to lay this out from. But yeah, let's just get to it right now.
So you threw me right under the bus. Right under the bus.
I really like the transition. I wanted to see it continue.
Threw you under the bus and then proceeded to drive the
Back
put
over.
the bus in reverse. Yeah.
Well, I had an idea, but since we're handling this way, since someone was like, teacher, what about that homework you were going to give us?
Sign the homework.
Yeah, Ben's not here. I really am trying to pick it up in Slack.
You are a meta gamer for evil.
So you're not there, Calliope. You weren't there, and you're looking over at a beat up and broken down Fred Hartman. His teeth are missing. He is laying on the ground, thrown through a table. There are pieces of glass and wood in his body, but it looks like fractures, cracks on stone. He's not bleeding exactly. He just looks like chipped is the right word for it, where you see parts of his skin. And he is laughing. You got me. Is it everything you dreamed of? And as he says this, you look about the room. Delaney is broken. And when I say broken, Delaney is in the shape of an L as a person. Bent and shattered herself. Her third eye is busted open and bleeding out. There's no eye there. It is just blood from where she was. Adonis is holding Junior and their arm as a piece of rebar is going through their body and their mouth, just head pinned to the ground. Crux stands over them with the rebar pushed through. And Crux looks at you with a look of Crux not being there. They're not there. And Fred goes, I guess you win. I can't hold them for longer. But they'll never be the same either. He and that demon that lives in his head will have to live with the fact that they killed their friends right here in front of you. I told you I was going to make you suffer. And the tension breaks, and Crux, you are instantly, your eyes come back to you, and you are on Fred, and you literally rip him apart. And the last thing out of his mouth, even as you're peeling off chunks of him, like chunks of stone, he goes, "Was it worth it?" Flashback.
Cal has been looking at one of the streetlights down on the offside of their apartment for a long time. Like they were turning their head the way they do, like sometimes like turning their head like the words will come to them in a dance. Like they're in the middle of a movement, thinking about something, expressing themselves more physically than they're usually able to do with their words. But they paused, like the movement shut off midway through, hiccuped on a offbeat, and never resumed. Until it does. But it's too long. It's like 10, 15, 20 seconds too long before it resumes. And they come back. And the question you had just asked, Crux, hangs in the air in that silence that went on for too long. And when Cal looks up at you, in their eyes, in their face, even after the premonition they just had, was it worth it? Was it worth it? They want to say no. But they don't want to lie to you either.
And Crux was prepared to walk away during those 20 seconds, but waited, knowing that the dance must always have an end. And when you finally look in his eyes, giving the epilogue, Crux sighs, "Okay," and just goes to leave.
Definitely clock Cal not answering the question. And there's like a flicker of hurt across my face. Because we just had this conversation about we're a coterie, we look after each other, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but I would be sacrificed in a heartbeat if it meant getting revenge. And for a moment, I feel like I'm a little girl again, growing up and not being cared for. I just smile, like, you ready to go?
Cal blinks. And for some reason, they have a memory of being a little kid too. With their mom looking down at them, smiling and going, "Loyalty is everything, Calliope." Touchstone. Misplaced. Yeah, I think so. Let's go back inside.
Muted in Zoom. Just letting you know now. Because I see you thinking.
I know. I'm just thinking right now. Back inside. Are y'all chatting anymore? I want to make sure that I have this. Y'all just sitting in this awkward silence.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Wonderful. there's a long time, but not that long, but long enough for it to feel bad. Because there's no way it doesn't feel anything else but bad after what just went down. And your phone rings down, and it is Adonis, just with a text message. I'm on a stupid babysitting duty, teaching my stupid sister how to be a normal person, end quotes.
Sounds difficult because from what I remember you telling me, there's just a lot of work you have to do.
And then it just says, kill me.
I'd miss you too much.
The little bubble pops up, goes away, pops up, goes away. No message actually comes through after that. There is there's something that I think Cal brought up that they wanted to do this evening.
He's looking like, haven't I done enough?
Take me out of the spotlight, coach. I can't do it anymore.
I just want to address it since there wasn't a lot that the others had like dead set on doing this evening. Before I throw something else wild at you, I want to make sure that I have the opportunity to do this.
You know what? Let me start talking. Let me start talking.
Because I have more wild things that exist in this world, but I do want to make sure that my players have an opportunity to explore as they wish. It's a bit of a sandbox here.
I think I do. I think the long silence comes and goes.
It's literally only like 15 minutes, but it feels like
15
forever.
minutes of silence is a long time.
That's a long.
It's a long time.
We're raw dogging life right now, and it don't feel great.
Yeah.
Compared to the intimacy that was an hour ago, like 20 minutes ago, 30.
Yeah, Cal is kind of doing the like Neon Genesis Evangelion like head and hands on the couch, you know, like they're kind of there. And I think the silence finally breaks when they say, I think I did kill him. I think I ate him.
I think for Dell, it's like you just said the quiet part out loud. We all kind of knew, but you just confirmed it. Well, I mean, from what it sounds like, it's not something you meant to do. Not that it makes it better, but I think intention does matter sometimes. I mean, it doesn't stop the hurt.
I don't want what they said to be true. I don't want you to get hurt. Killing Fred. I don't want to trade like that. Aren't we forced to make so many terrible trades to get what we want in life? Shouldn't we just get to have something, anything? I want to say that I wouldn't. But I don't know if I know myself enough, and I don't want to lie to you so that you do put yourself at risk. I don't know what I'll do when Fred is in front of me. I don't know what will matter in that moment that matters to me after that moment. I don't know, and I'm not going to lie to you.
I appreciate that. I wouldn't want there to be those kinds of lies between us. I don't think any of us know what we're going to do at any given moment. We can fantasize and plan all we want, but when it comes down to it, a lot of the time the variables just aren't what we imagine they're going to be. But I think maybe too, how you're feeling right now, and I'm not saying that you're gonna discard your hatred for him or anything like that, but I mean, things change all the time. How you feel, your need for that kind of vengeance might change. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We might not even be the ones to find him.
Knowledge is power, right?
It can be if people use it. A lot of times people don't.
There's so much that I don't understand about myself anymore. I don't know what's going on inside my head. I don't know what's going on in the Camarilla. I don't know what's even going on in the room between the three of us all the time. That's okay, but I need to know more than I know now so that I can answer you the way you deserve.
I understand. It's helpful to know. And I think can be healthy to not know. Because that's how you grow as a person. You realize you don't know something and then you try to figure it out. Even if it's about yourself.
I know what I want, but I don't know what the truth is.
Make it up.
But I know where we might be able to find some information.
Where's that?
Do you remember when we went to when we were thrown to the wolves at the Anarch meeting?
Yes.
There was a Tremere there.
Mm-hmm.
She was an informant of some kind. Somebody who had a lot of information on us. All of those videos that they were using, holding over our heads, it's all her.
Yeah.
Fred was the one who was waving it around and using it, but she was the one who actually had it and got it.
I remember.
I have a feeling that maybe she doesn't like Fred. I don't think anyone likes Fred.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anybody likes him, but he wields a lot of power, so people tolerate him.
Regardless whether she likes him or not, I can almost guarantee that she's one of the few people in this entire city that probably knows a lot more about him than anyone else.
It's just a matter of whether or not she'd be willing to give up that information.
I'm willing to make the ask myself. It's been a hard night, and I've already dragged you both into... Well,
You didn't drag us. We came willingly. We didn't want you to be alone.
is there anything else that you two need to do?
I don't have anything that I need to do. There are things I want to do, but they're also not pressing.
Maybe we could make them pressing if you need.
I was just gonna go see Mom again. Maybe bring Crux along since that's his mentor now.
Yeah, we should probably have a formal meeting.
I mean, you have had a formal meeting.
One as guardian and ward.
Mentor and mentee.
Whichever fits.
It doesn't have to be like a jail situation. You know.
Like a lot of stuff with the Anarchs is a jail situation. With the Camarilla is a jail situation. But
I think you'll find that Core doesn't feel that way. She's the first Salubri Primogen ever.
okay, those words are starting to mean something to me. I can respect that.
The Salubri weren't part of the Camarilla. Mostly because I think we're so rare, but
Told that something similar with the Bruja.
yeah, Bruja aren't necessarily rare, but just not part of the Cam because
Idealistically opposed.
yeah,
Yeah, so am I.
for the most part. Yeah.
Maybe we can bond with that. Cal,
Mm.
I know you're not gonna stop hunting Fred. I know that. I'm not expecting you to stop. But grief and vengeance, catharsis don't come with a kill. So I would suggest that you find a different emotion to drive you. Because whether you're going to kill Fred, well, whether Fred's going to die, that doesn't really feel like a possibility. But whether you take us with you probably will depend on whether you get this. And they kind of gesture at you softly, but very directly. In some sort of control.
Deal.
Good. And Crux gets up off the couch. Now, what are we gonna give to this pretty lady for her to give us something?
I'm not sure.
Okay, you gotta figure that out too. And I think
Don't-
Crux is walking out.
Yeah. I don't know if we know enough about her to offer her something that she wants. I only met her that one time.
Are you gonna offer what is it, a favor, a boon?
Cal kind of like scratches the back of their head. I talked to her a little bit after.
Mhm.
And she seems bored. Or at least she's accepting boredom as an acceptable trade-off for safety. Which, in my opinion, is no real way to live.
I
Okay.
agree.
What is she again? A Tremere?
Mm-hmm.
What do they like?
Remember when we went to the Chantry?
Yeah.
They at least the Tremere there liked knowledge, liked experimentation with the unknown. I just remember that room full of books that I couldn't touch.
Isn't that what is it, Marcus?
Marcus is a Tremere, yes.
He seems real excited about those magic shit.
I really didn't mean to do that either.
Oh. Well,
What?
I wasn't talking about that magic, but yeah.
We're not talking about drugs. We're talking about
No,
actual
yeah.
magic. Like blood magic.
Well, I got Marcus really excited about drugs.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Well,
they were
hopefully it
gonna
goes better for him than it did.
Also, I think they're going to be feeding on probably humans.
Instead of huffing alchemy.
Tremere also like alchemy.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can and should go see Cora first. I don't want to invite myself, but I know that Nia Amani is your grandsire.
It times a bunch of greats, but yeah.
But maybe that is something that would be important to Cora and to you.
It is important to me. I think,
Then I want to...
like Cora, I think I can learn a lot from Nia. So.
Then I want to help with that first. And maybe Cora might have some good ideas about what to give to Caroline.
Maybe. Guess we'll have to find out. We can always maybe also ask Marcus to see what he would like.
I can wait outside of Cora's place, too. I don't want to intrude. I don't mind.
You wouldn't be intruding. You send Cora a text. See if she is available.
And Cora responds to your text relatively quickly. It's probably right after you send it. She goes, it basically just reads, ... I'm busy this evening. I have cleanup to do given our current situation.
Oh, understood. Let me know when you have time.
Of course.
Love you.
And then there's too many heart emojis and I love you too.
Your sire texts you back that quickly?
Yeah. Is that
Cal's
okay?
eyes just kind of shoot up with surprise. They think, yeah, that's nice. It's helpful.
I mean, mine doesn't text me either, Cal, if that makes you feel better.
Yours is on demand all the time.
I'm not supposed to say that
Unfortunately.
part out loud.
Sorry.
Yeah, and your head, you hear, you're ungrateful as shit. Look at all the stuff I left you.
You literally didn't do that on purpose.
But you still got left it.
You know that's not how gifts work. You know what?
That's how inheritance works.
Oh, here we fucking go. Shouldn't your kid... You know, let me shut up.
I think
You're
Cal
welcome,
kind of,
son.
leans slightly toward Dell and goes, sometimes I try to imagine what he must be saying inside their head.
Probably a lot of heinous shit, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I try to choose the words. What exactly do you think? Anyway.
Probably something not well thought out.
What do you think?
Just first thought. kind of shit, you know?
Just imagine what a descendants of a slave owner capitalist would say. And
I
you
wonder
just-
what it
Oh.
would be to drink the salubriate just dry.
Yeah, he's talking about how good it would
Did the
feel to drink
eyeball
Cal
close forever?
Did you say it's Cal?
Dry. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Yeah, he's talking about how good it would feel to drink Cal dry or whatever.
You do think about me a lot, don't you?
He does.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you don't get the assholes don't get the truths.
So now they know you're lying.
Better a liar than a dead man.
I think as Cal's leaning over, they do see like all the heart emojis that Cora sent back to me.
I think they do. Their eyes kind of like linger on it for a moment, and there's like a weird furrow that passes over their brow, like a quirk of their head. Like it's like learning about. This is such a weird analogy. It's like learning about gay people for the first time, where it's like that's an option. Like,
Oh.
Like, oh,
never
you
considered
can-
that. It's like, oh, you
you
can have a
can-
healthy relationship with your sire.
Like,
Sire
oh,
can
that's
talk to you?
your sire likes talking to you. He said, "I love
Huh.
you." Huh.
Huh.
And it just like sits in Cal weirdly.
Huh. She's listed as a mom with a heart emoji next to her.
Two types
Mom.
of fucked up parental love sitting in front of you. One that talks too much, and the other that I don't know is nice or whatever.
Cal can't even remember the last time their mom texted them with that many hearts. Their actual mom.
Okay.
Cora's,
Aren't we gonna go talk
That's
to
rough,
a
man.
fucking?
Unfortunately, Cora's busy tonight. Some lab work that she has to do. So I told her she'll text me when she has some time and we can go over.
Okay. Then I suppose I should think about what to offer Caroline a little bit faster then. Okay. I'm gonna see about getting in contact with her. It might take a while.
No problem.
I have to step out for a second. I'll be right back. There's no food in the fridge, but feel free to order. Well, we don't need it anymore.
Yeah, we don't. You
Sorry,
just
I
yeah, you're
forgot.
good. Just
Force of habit.
yeah, no.
And Cal goes
Awkward.
upstairs. They're gonna step out for a second.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the closest surveillance camera.
Okay.
And I'm gonna and Cal finds it. It's probably like a block away, maybe on like the corner store by their house, you know? And they find the nearest surveillance camera. And they like pause and they stare into it for like 3 minutes. And then they go, I think we should talk.
And just hoping that it goes to Carol. A Nas fucking shows up.
Excellent. Love that.
Yep.
Inside, what are you two Chuckle Fucks doing?
I think as soon as the door closes behind Cal, I turn to Crux and I say, Hey, Sal? I know you're talking about me because it's kind of obvious and Crux isn't that great of a liar. It's interesting that like you want to taste me, but I would never let a 4 taste me.
Damn, she called
At
you
least
a
it's not-
four, bro.
At least not without payment. Just going back to him saying he got 4s.
Damn, you gonna take that? And Crux is talking out loud. Damn, you don't take that?
Thanks for the car, though. And then I would like walk away.
It must be torture for you.
Who? That's inside the head.
You.
Me?
To be stuck with an old white man inside of your head. An old successful-ish white man.
Ish. Even Dell caught that ish. She's not even in this conversation.
Crux is just making the face that I'm making. What's wrong with you? Like, sincerely, what do you think you're gonna accomplish by being the annoying boogeyman in my head?
Accomplish? You ate me. You are me now. Regardless of what you feel about your life, we are the same. You live where I lived. You're trying to make what I made better. You are, by all means, my progeny. And you're living up to it. Now, you might be falling a little bit short in the dating life, but, you know, can't win them all.
Storyteller.
Yes.
I would like to intimidate the voice in my head.
So here's the thing. How would you intimidate the voice in your head?
I have something that likely won't work here called tempered will.
Yeah, it does nothing for
Come on.
you.
Come on.
It does
Come
nothing
on.
for you in this situation.
Is there anything? I want to, I don't know, he's the monster within me, but I'm also the monster within me. I ate this fucker, and I
Yes, you
want to
did.
remind him, because we understand this isn't going to go away. This isn't going to go away, but I want to, maybe it's like a meditation, maybe it's like centering of the self. I want to remind this voice outside of me that it is inside of me for a reason, and I want him to feel that.
There's no role for this that's going to accomplish what you think it's going to accomplish.
I'm curious at what's going to happen anyway.
What I will tell you is I need to know what you're doing to calm your soul, not your mind, your soul, because he's in your mind forever. He knows you the way you know him now. I mean, I'm not saying that you have an idea of his every thought, but everything that you express aloud, he knows. Like, there's no secrets that you've put out there that he doesn't know. But he also is aware that he's dead. And his impact on the world is very limited. So the only impact he has on the world is through you. And it's through whatever you do.
The soul. For starters, I think that is something Crux can accomplish, actually. I think if there is anything that I have made clear about Crux, it is that he has been, the mortal part of Crux was a bastion of control. Because the beast that is inside of Crux was always there. The anchor was always there. It is just so much more monstrous now. And I think Crux is going to think about the mortality inside of them, the life before this, going back into before a fight, is jumping up and down, what is the word? Like stretching out, letting everything drown out to only get to that one core aspect of themselves, which is a tried and true fighter. And thinking of Sal as an opponent is what centers them fully, but for a moment. And I think that is the thing of, it's like, you are an enemy right now, and you need to feel that.
Roll me your resolve and your composure.
Oh fuck.
I'm specifically saying those two, even though that's equal to your willpower, because I want you to have the opportunity to arouse one of those, should you choose, to test fate just a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Didn't get hungrier. You said resolve
And composure.
Okay, composure is the one that I can add my beef dice to. I forgot what
Your
it was
beef
called.
dice too.
The thing you just told me to do. Rouse.
You rouse so you can get 2 extra die to the roll.
Hell yeah. Where the fuck is composure? Wait, no, that's the other one. Where the fuck is the other thing you just told me to roll? What is it called?
Resolve and composure.
Oh,
Resolve
resolve.
and composure.
Oh, they're
Jesus
both.
Christ.
Oh, they're both. I understand. I see the vision now.
The number of dots you have in them are equal to your willpower, but I'm not asking you to roll your
I
willpower.
understand. No, that part is fine.
So you
I
have the
truly
opportunity
was
to
like-
arouse.
So I'm used to looking at the others, the skills, and I was like, oh, let me look at the
Yes.
skills.
Not a skill.
That's not what this is. I got a 5.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing, Crux. You are able to temper your will here and push down, Fred. And when I say push down, it's more like you lock him in a closet inside of your mind for a little bit. He's yelling, and you still hear him. He's muffled now, though. You're not getting it clearly. But what is coming through is like a rush of blood to your ears, like putting a seashell to your ear and listening, that whoosh sound, and you feel it. You feel that anger that you have about everything bubble up, almost like a tea kettle ready to just start to whistle. It is so close. And you realize that you've been angry. Of course you're angry. You're a black male in America. How could you not be angry at the world? But this is anger plus, because now you have the means to respond. A lot of the shit that you just let slide, you don't have to anymore. It is a choice whether or not you do it, but you don't have to. And your blood reminds you why you don't have to. You are a bruja. You could break everything. You could go Hulk. You could throw a car at somebody if you were mad enough. Who could fucking stop you if you were really there? And in a way, that's honestly a little bit more scary than locking the man in the closet. But you're able to tamp it down. But you know, all it takes is one motherfucker on one motherfucking wrong day.
Crux, and they finally get it. That's This is why those eyes have been turning inadvertently red, because it happens here. Oh, shit. And then Crux looks into a mirror. And it's like they have a hand over Sal. Just remember, you died because I let this anger out. There are very few things that can stop me. And everyone should be thankful.
Outside. Calliope. Philly is one of those weird places where every now and then you see these ancient machines we call payphones. And one starts to ring in this. It's not a. It's a gas station. It's in this. I'm thinking of the area, and I know there's a gas station over there. And the payphone rings. And there's a few people at the gas station kind of looking at it like, the fuck?
Cal's kind of startled by the ringing, so their head jerks over. And then they realize what's happening. And they turn back to the camera and smile. And then they waltz on over to the payphone to answer it.
Hello.
Hi. Long time no see.
What makes you think that you get to see me?
I was just making a comment on how things have gone so far. Though, I would like to see you.
I assume so. You stood in front of a camera at a gas station, waving around like a goofball. You
I
know how
wasn't
ridiculous you
waving around.
looked? You stood there for like
around.
multiple minutes. You're
Yeah,
worse
I
than
wanted
the
to make sure
screaming
you saw
girl.
me. Well, I took care of the screaming girl.
Uh-huh. I somehow doubt that.
For now.
Ah, there you go. Truth lies in whatever I feel like making up that day.
Understood. Is the truth of today that you'll agree to meet me in my coterie?
The truth of today is that I need you to offer me something enticing enough for that to be the case.
Do I have to offer you something enticing to get you to come to the meeting where I offer you something enticing?
Yes.
Oof. You get to see me.
The phone goes dead. And there is a awkward minute of you just standing there after she hangs up the phone. And then it rings again. And do you answer?
I think it's, they like, when the phone is, like, when it goes silent, they hang it up, they wait for a second, they lean out of the phone box to look at the, like, surveillance cam again, and they just pull themselves back into it and wait some more until it rings again, and they pick it up.
Yes. Not enough people use closed circuit anymore. It's kind of embarrassing. Everything's in the cloud. Your presence is not enough to draw me out. You're going to have to do better.
I understand. I've started seeing things. Things
You're
that haven't
Macavian.
happened yet. But they come true. You like seeing things. You like having eyes all across the city. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to see things that haven't happened yet?
What if I wanted to have you make something happen?
Depends on what it is. But I am, truthfully, not in a place to be choosy right now.
Yeah, I figured as much. I know you all have your traditions. But if I wanted to have someone disappeared, do you think that you and your crew would be capable of doing so?
You make the truth, don't you? Say you want them gone and they'll disappear.
I need you to get Nia Armani out of the city.
I think you'll be very interested in one of the dreams I've had recently. We really should meet.
She gives you an address. Hangs up the phone.
And I think Cal can't help but do like a little like, yes, before they push themselves out of the payphone, look at the surveillance cam, give it a little like tip with their hand, and make their way back to their apartment.
There's a guy pumping gas. Like, do you even know how to use one of those things? I don't.
You know, it's my first time.
That makes sense. Does it work like a cell phone?
Yeah, except you don't have contacts. You have to remember all the numbers.
Fuck that.
And Cal just kind of laughs big and a little manic. And they like really push the door open to their apartment.
And that is where we're going to end this session. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, the Monster Within. I have been your storyteller, Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice, he, him. You can find me around the internet at Dimples and Dice, basically on all of the socials. I will be at Darkest Emergent coming here the 23rd of next month. If you're in the LA area, give me a holler. Maybe we can get lunch. If you're not too strange, don't be a weirdo. I like people. I will meet you. Just don't be strange, please. I'm saying that because I've met some people who've been strange. That's it.
Playing with a bunch of them right now.
Fuck you. Anyway, we'll let the people tell you who they are and where you can find them. And we will start off with Zoe.
Hi everyone, it's me, Zoe Williams, the person that you just watched on this lovely stream. If you like what I do here, you'll love... Yeah, you'll keep liking it. Keep coming back. That's what fucking matters, baby. You don't matter where I'm at. I'm on Blue Sky. Listen to me talk about how much I hate cops. That's literally it. That's what I do. Passive to see.
Hi everyone, it's me, C, who got curb stomped this stream. I use they them pronouns. You can find me making very trans, very gay art on the internet at CPlaysRPG. You can always find me on alternating Saturdays on Transplanar RPG at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, telling more dark fantasy stories that curb stomp you in the head. So check it out. You can also find me talking about horses other places online. My arm's not as broken as it was a few months ago. That's my update, and I'm gonna pass it over to Fair.
Hi, I'm Sharpen, Delaney, who is going to be a sacrificial lamb at some point. You can follow me on socials at Fairbear, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and here on Twitch. We are streaming Alan Wake 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition 2 to 3 times a week. So come hang out. I've heard it's fun. Also, I have funny reactions to things, apparently.
It's true. And then please feel free to follow Ven. All of the socials are in the Twitch chat. If they're not in the Twitch chat, Ven is at Vinvox.com.
Vinvox.va or Vinvox.com. Just go to Vinvox.com.
Look up Vinvox.
You'll find their stuff. Also, I forgot to plug, I'm also on Ampistrano. Sorry, I'm a little brain dead right now. Ampistrano, Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's DM'd by our producer, Jordan. So follow D&D Jordan Lee and hire
Make
D&D
sure you're following Jordan
Lee.
too. Yeah, do the thing.
Hire Jordan.
Yeah, hire Jordan. Jordan's the person who puts all this shit up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Jordan did the overlays. Jordan does the playlist. Jordan does everything.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna find someone to rate, but yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully we'll have Ben back here with us and we'll figure out what's happening with Caroline Jansen. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us once again. Have a wonderful night. Peace.